Hey there, Mr. Johnson, it is Friday, July 20th. So on the subject of the cheese puffs, I saw those on Dad's wall. There was an argument in the comments about whether they should be called cheesy poofs or cheese puffs. I don't know why it's that big of an issue, because I've heard people say cheesy poofs, but maybe it's just because of where we grew up in Virginia. I think our cousins actually call it cheesy poofs. I don't know, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Why are people so critical on the internet? On the topic of voting for people, I'm pretty sure this is one place in which we do not parallel with the Vlogbrothers during their 2007 Brotherhood 2.0 project, because I think we can officially endorse a candidate being President Obama. Not that we're saying any of our viewers should vote for them, but we're both going to vote for him. Mitt Romney is scary. But I'm not going to get into political arguments with viewers on this video, so I'm sorry if you disagree with me, we'll talk about it later. On the topic of Nightcrawler, fun story about Tim when he was in about 6th grade. It may have been younger, it may have been a little bit older, I'm not exactly sure. And Tim, I hope I don't embarrass you by telling this story, because I'm gonna tell it anyway. With that introduction out of the way, I can vouch for the fact that Tim has liked Nightcrawler for a very long time. In fact, when we watched the movie the first time, he started calling spontaneous teleportation bamfing, and he just said that he wanted to bamf places, and Sister Jen and I were like, should we tell him what that means? Should we? He's a little young to understand how that's actually a good thing and not a bad thing, and we don't want to explain what that last word means, and maybe we'll just let him think that bamf means teleport. It was pretty cute, not gonna lie. As for his prehensile tail, I think that I just want one of those. I've wanted a prehensile tail for a while because just holding things with my hands can get irritating, and so if it's just something that I want to keep on the side, I just want to be able to use my tail for it. Fun fact about prehensile tails, that's actually one of the main ways that you can tell whether a monkey is from the Americas, because only monkeys in the Americas have prehensile tails. Learn something new every day. But now that that's over with, I just have a fun story from my own life today. I just took out my recycling for the first time in like 2 months, and I took out my trash with it. So needless to say, I had a lot of stuff built up to get rid of. And when I got down to the waste area in my apartment building, the inspector was there. If you live in Korea, every once in a while when you throw out trash or recycle something, there will be someone there to watch to make sure that you have categorized it correctly and put it in the right pile. And if you do the wrong thing, they can fine you a lot of money. So needless to say, with this huge pile of stuff, I was very nervous that I had done something wrong, and he watched me do the whole thing, which took about 15 minutes. It was terrifying. But I made it through unscathed and none the poorer. I really didn't segue into that story well, and now I'm having trouble segueing out of that story well, so I'm sorry about that, Tim. I'll see you on Monday.